All right, welcome back to this class. So let's continue with factors and multiples. So don't forget, this is first term GSS1 and this is the third week. So today we'll be looking at common factors and highest common factors. Then common multiples and lowest common multiple. So first of all, the method that I will be using in this video is not actually the best method. It's just for you to know what HCF simply means and what LCM simply means. It's not as if that is the best method that we can use, but I will teach you methods that are faster and simpler than the one that I will use now. So this one is just for you to know what actually is HCF. Now, I will not start defining HCF and say HCF is clinical. No. We are not doing that here. So I will just use a question to explain what common factors and highest common factor mean. If you hear the word common does not, common actually mean that thing is in between two or more things. So when something is common between two individuals, it means both of them will have that characteristic or behavior or feature. For example, if one thing that is common among everybody is that we always have two eyes. So even though some people may not function well, and one thing that is common again about everybody is that everybody will die. Everybody must die. So good. Now, let's now use this question to see how it will happen. Solution. So, first of all, I will write the factors of 60. Let's start with number 1. 60. What are the factors of 60? Or let me do that here to create more space on the board. I can just rub off this part of the board. Now, okay, so let's start with 60. 60, don't forget how I taught you how to find the factors of a number. You do 1 times 60, first 2 times 30, 3 times 20, can 4 work? Yes, 4 times 15. What about 5 times 12, is that all? No, 6 can still go, 6 times 10. So I don't think we can have any more, nothing more. So we take this from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom. Therefore, factors of 60 are equal to, write this down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then let's take the other part, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 60. And 60. So these are the factors of 60. Now, let's do the same thing for 90. Okay, we are still on number 1. 90. I can write 90 as 1 times 90. 2 times 45 will give me 90. Then 3 times 30 will give me 90. What about 4? 4 cannot work for 90 at all. What about 5? 5 will work. That will be 5 times 18. Yes. What about 6? So that would be 6 in 9. That will give me 1. Remainder 3. That will be 6 times 15. So what about 7? 7 cannot work. What about 8? 8 cannot work. Then 9. 9 can work. That's 9 times 10. 9 times 10 will also give me 90. So therefore, factors of 90 will be the following. Let's write down this from here to here and from here to here. This is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 15, 18, just the way we took it here. 18, 30, 45, and 90. Finally 90. Finally 90. So these are the factors of 90. Fine. Now we are not done. we now need to see, the question asks for common factors and also highest common factors. So, highest common factor. Good. What are the common factors? You look out for what are the factors that are here and are also here. So, first of all, I have 1 here. I will circle it, and 1 is also here. Similarly, there is 2 here and there is 2 here. Let's write them out one by one. So, common factors are equal to 1, 2. So, we have 1 and 2 already. 3 is here, 3 is here. Let's circle it. There is 3 and there is 3. Let's write it down. So, there is 4 here but no 4 here. There is 5 here and there is 5 here. Let's circle 5 and 5. Let's put it. Okay, we have 6 here and we also have 6 here. Let's circle it. 6 and 6. So we have 6 in the 2 sides. Now there is 10 here. There is 10 here also. 9 is here but 9 is not here. So 10 is common to both. So we put 10. What else? There is 12 here but clearly no 12 here. So 12 is not common. There is 15 here and there is 15 also here. So I take 15 here, also take 15 here. Okay, we have 18 here, but clearly no 18 here. There is 20, but there is no 20 here. Here we have 30, and here we also have 30. So let's take 30 and 30. Okay, here we have 45, but clearly no 45. Here we have 60, but no 60. 90, but no 90. So I think that's all we can have. So 30 is the last one. So these are the common factors. How many common factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the common factors. Now, how do we now know the highest common factor? So highest common factor. So you look at the common factors. You just take the highest among the common factor. So the highest among the common factor is 30. So I'll just write 30. So this is the highest common factor, which is also known as HCF, which is highest common factor. So that's 30. So this method of finding HCF is just for you to understand what they actually mean by the word HCF. But mind you, HCF can also be called greatest common divisor. So sometimes they may not call it HCF and call it GCD. So this is GCD. So that's greatest common divisor. They are the same thing. So that is how to find the common factors of numbers. So you can try this with the same method. Try number 2 and try number 3 also with the same method. This method, I just want you to know what they actually call HCF and the common factor. So now I need to rub this off and quickly teach you about common multiple and highest common and lowest common multiple also with the same method. Okay, so common multiple and lowest common multiple. Very, very good. Let's go. So here I'm going to divide the board. Let's have common multiple and lowest common multiple. So now I will still use the same type of method just for you to understand what they mean by common multiple and lowest common multiple. Very good. So let's have a question on that. So question can say, now mind you, remember when I taught you multiple, I said the multiple of every number is infinite. They are infinite. You can't get to the end. Multiples are infinite. They don't have end. So Similarly, common multiples too, they don't have end. They are they are infinite. That's what I mean. They are infinite. We can't get to the end of multiple. So, but however, question always come in this manner. They will say find the first, maybe find the first 3 common multiples, or sometimes find the first 5 common multiples, or sometimes find the first 10 common multiples. Very good. So let us see how we can form a question. Question can say find the first 3 common multiple of the following, and hence find the LCM. So LCM means lowest common multiple. So let me put it in brackets, lowest common multiple. So let's have the question. I want to use a very simple number here because LCM always leads to large values. So I'll just put 2 and probably 3. Number 2, let's have 4 and 5. So number 3, let's have 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, and 4. I will only answer the first one and probably leave the other ones for you. Now, let's see, for you to do this method, for you to understand this method, for you to use this method, I need to first write the multiples of 2 and the multiples of 3 to any convenient place. So let's say solution. I will stop at any convenient point. So multiples of 2 first. So multiples of 2 will be equal to 2. So just like writing the 2 times table. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 2 will be 4. 2 times 3 will be 6. 2 times 4 will be 8. Even if you can't remember the times table, just be adding 2. So 8 plus 2, that will give you 10. Plus another 2, that will give you 12. Plus another 2, that will give you 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. You keep adding 2, 26, 28, 30, 32, and it continues like that. So you can't get to the end. Good. What about 3? So we write multiples of 3 as well. Multiples of 3. So these are the multiples of 3. So multiples of 3 include 3 itself. That's 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2 will give me 6. 3 times 3, 9. So even if you can't remember the 3 times table, keep adding 3. So plus another 3, you have 12. Plus another 3, 15. Add another 3, 18. Another 3, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, and it continues like that. Now, you now compare these 2 lists. Compare, you find the common multiples like that. Common multiples. So you look out for what are common here and here. So don't forget to set the first 3 common multiples. First 3. So first of all, 2 is here, but clearly not here. 4 is here, but not here. We have 6 here, and we also have 6 here. So that means 6 is the first common multiple. Next, look out, we have 12, and also we have 12. So this is 12, and this is also 12. So making 12. So the third one is, I think I have 18 here. There is 18 here. 18. So, I think that's all we want, because they want just 3. First 3 common multiples. This is said first 3 common multiples. So we have written the first 3. So if we still continue, we get more, and you can't even get to the end. after 18, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be 18, not 16. So this is supposed to be, I'm supposed to circle 18, not 16. So after 18, I still have 24 and 24, but you cannot write this because they only want the first three. So even after 24, I still have 30, and there is 30 here as well. So if you continue like that, you still have 36 and 36. So it goes like that. Now, question we now say the lowest common multiple. Lowest common multiple, which is also known as the LCM. So the LCM is the lowest among the common multiple is 6. So I'll just write 6. That means 6 is the lowest common multiple. So this is the method that you can use to understand what they actually mean when they are talking about common multiples. But this is not the best method to be used when you are doing an exam. So I will teach you that in the next video. Another way that they can call, another name for LCM, the lowest common, they can use least common multiple. They can say the least common multiple. So it's still the same thing as LCM. So thank you for viewing this. You can try number 2 and 3 on your own and drop your answer in the comment section. Those of you that are not subscribed to this channel, please do well and subscribe to this channel. It's free. Subscription is free. You are not paying a dime. Just subscribe to this channel to help this channel to grow. Thank you.